What up, guys? It's your girl, ManicMeeks, and I am back for the penultimate episode. Penultimate episode of House of the Dragon. You know what time it is, y'all. If you're enjoying this reaction series or anything else I got on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm here to speed together down below your spots. Got a link to my Patreon, patreon.com/ManicMeeks. So, full length version of my reaction shows YouTube clean subject series, and also for merch shop t-shirts, that's like all types of things. Original design on. So, support my series, shop. I got Patreon, I got my merch shop. You need to support my series more free. How? You may ask. Subscribe. Why? Beyond it's free. It costs you a lot of subscription button, hit the notification bell, be notified my videos are free. And also have a gaming channel, which I'm going through. Well, I just finished going through Witcher 3 for the very first time. Slowing down my pace. Slowing down my pace right before I get into my next playthrough, which is God of War. Interested in that. It's going to be on ManicMeeks Gaming. So listen. Last episode was a blast. And there are still so many people in my comments talking about Allison and a bit. Don't care. Don't care. I don't care. I don't care. As a book reader and someone who is very much enjoying how the writers and George R.R. Martin are giving us the quote-unquote truest version of events, I am ecstatic. And this proves to me that once again, oh, Alicent. Olivia Cook is nailing this, by the way. Come on, sis. Come on, sis. But here we are getting ready to be in some real serious shit because of a self-important misunderstanding. But let me go to the beginning. So in the beginning, we see Day Day and Ray Ray flourishing. He's grabbing eggs for some kids, and they was like, yes, there are 3 eggs. And he was like, okay, cool. Get the notes from his daughter Bela, because Pastor Black and Mild went up there and was like, okay, my brother Corliss has been missing. And since he's missing, well, he's not missing, since he's like almost presumed dead, dying, you know what I'm saying? He's sick, he got a cough, he's got that Rona, you know what I'm saying? I am the heir to Driftmark. And Auntie Nisi was like, no, you know what he said? He said that he wanted his throne to go to Lukey Luke, little baby Luke. And he was like, well, they're not true bloods. And she was like, it's not, that does not matter. We've had a discussion. It is what it is. He said he wanted his grandson to inherit the throne after him. Bink, bink, bink. Not you. Even if there were no children from him, and even if that, they still have Day Day's kids. Because if you think, I can't say it, Corlys Velaryon, Lord Corlys Velaryon, okay, Lord of Driftmark, is going to bypass his granddaughters after he's been rooting so hard for his niece to get the crown, you're out of your mind. You still wouldn't be in the line of the throne, my guy. The fact that you decided to skip yourself all the way up to the top because you just want to X out everybody and sit on the throne and be stupid, that's your problem. So they had to take that shit to King's Landing. Unfortunately, King Viserys is like dangling on by his last baby scraggle tooth. You know he's old AF. Well, here's the thing. He's not old AF. He has leprosy, and that disease is eating away at his body. It is chomping down on him. He looks decrepit. And you can tell how bad he looks when Day Day and Ray Ray show up, and you see how young Day Day is looking. And Day Day is the younger brother. I don't mean by like 30 or 40 years. I mean, he's just a younger brother. So he walks in and sees his brother laid flat, like, ooh, my God, you're sick. My goodness, you look horrible. Holy shit. He is feeling some type of way about seeing his brother, and also for the fact that he still has to come up in here and advocate for his wife, advocate for his stepson, cousins, great nieces, you know. So he has to advocate for them, and it's just a sad sight to see. They get to King's Landing, they don't know what the hell's going on. Everything looks different. All of the Targaryen dragon motifs are taken down. The 7-pointed star is put up. And that's because Queen Alicent has fallen back so hard onto this religion because she's trying to find a way to redeem herself in her own eyes after she fucked up and cut Rhaenyra at the repass of our sister Lena. So listen, They get up in there and they're like, okay, so you're just going to be feeding my dad milk and a poppy, keeping him drugged up so you can just be in charge. And she was like, well, we're not being in charge. We're doing the best that we can according to the father of the 7-pointed star. And I'm going to take that. I'm not going to take that as offense that you said that. Girl, get out of here. So they ended up having a giant, what's it called? It's not a meeting. I can't think of the correct word for it. But they get together and they are allowing Pastor Black and Mild to get up there and speak his piece about why he is the true Lord of Driftmark and why it should go to him. And everybody is there listening to it. And of course, Hand of the King, scheming ass, dusty ass Otto Hightower was on the throne, because in the absence of the king, Otto's voice is where it's supposed to be. But because Rhaenyra went to her dad in a sleepy state, well, in his sleepy state, and was like pleading with him, like, listen, you gave me this responsibility. You knew shit was going to hit the fan. As sickly as you are, you know the vultures they're coming around. The crows are here to pick at your corpse and mine. You gave me this responsibility. I need you to be here to defend me for it, because you're the only person who can, because nobody else is listening. And so what did that little speech do? That little speech got that old ass dad up out of the fucking bed. He got up out of bed. He was like, I don't need more milk of the poppy. Don't feed me that. I don't care how much pain I'm in. My baby girl needs me. Okay. She needs me to stand by her side. She needs me to put my foot down and say, once again, I said what I said. Okay. So he walks his ass up in there, slow as hell, decrepit as hell. He got this Phantom of the Opera mask on. He is slowly walking up, and he looked at Otto and he was like, I will sit the throne today. And Otto was like, fuck, there goes the plan. And even Allison had that face. She was like, and Uncle and Pastor Black and Mild was like, yeah, sir. Because what did the king say? The king said whatever Corlys Velaryon wanted is whatever Corlys Velaryon wanted. Okay. And on the back end of that, we had Niecy up in here. She was looking at the tree. She was missing her grandbabies, because you know she's all about her grandbabies. Her kids is dead. Oh, my kids are dead. And so she was like, oh, I got my grandkids. Give me my grandbabies. Give me my grandbabies. And so Ray called her at the tree and was like, listen, I know that you're here, and I really hope that you would vouch for me and that you would do what we all discussed. And Ray was like, no, Niecy was like, I don't even want to talk to you because you got my son killed. And she was like, I promise you, I swear to you that I did not kill your son, which she's correct because he's still alive. I did not order his death, which she's correct because he's still alive, but she don't know that. So she's feeling some type of way. And Niecy is like, why do I have to listen to this? I could be here advocating for myself. And she was like, okay, well, you could do that. But how about, since you really want, Valerian blood back on the Driftmark throne, how about I marry Jace and Luke to your granddaughter so we can get the blood back on the throne? She starts chuckling and stuff. And for me, I felt like the plan was always for her to go and do what her husband said. I think that was always the plan. Because he said what he said, and he is not dead yet. The man is not dead yet. So, so that's what I think. I think that she was already planning on doing it, but because she was so pissed at Ray that she was going to make her sweat a bit. So, once they got back, into the thing and they stopped and talking stuff, and King Viserys sat up there and he was like, I don't understand why we talk about something that's already been settled, but since you want to sit here and play games, Niecy, what did Corlys say? And so she walked up there and she was like, Corlys said that he wanted the crown or throne to pass to Lucerius Velaryon, his true-born grandson. And not to mention, on a decent note, Ray came up to me and she was like, how about we betroth our houses? And I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. The girls are digging it. The boys are digging it. They have a great relationship. This is cool. And Pastor Black and Mild was so pissed. Pastor Black and Mild decided to jump up and be on one and be like, nobody wants this bastard. Calling the kids a bastard, which some of you don't do in court. Number one, that's treason. And then had the audacity of call Cassidy, even though he black, to sit there and be like, and Ray's a whore. I hate that people sit there and call her that. Dog. Why is she one? If she is one, then you know who is also a sexual abuser and a whore? Aegon. But ain't nobody called Aegon nothing. Aegon is nasty. His ass is nasty. He's nasty son of a bitch. Gross. And so he decides to get up in his chest. He knows he's screwed. So he's trying to go out with one last hurrah. And they have forgotten how quick Day moves. They have forgotten how quickly he's ready to fuck shit up and lay shit down. And that's exactly what happened. Before King Viserys could do anything, he was threatening him with his one little dagger and his little limpy. They turned back to Pastor Black and Mal. Woo! Top off. Top off, like Beyonce said. Top off. Gone. Gone. And then the Kingsguard had the audacity to try to get around freaking Day, and he was like, ain't no need. We done. And you know who else like that? One-Eyed Willie. One-Eyed Willie, he really enjoyed that. He really enjoyed that, okay? All right, he's like, oh, so my uncle, cousin, in-law. he's got that Orville Redenbacher. He's Mr. Poppington's. Okay, I see. And pretty much the rest of the show was was Viserys trying to convince their family to stop fighting. And he almost had it at the end. Because this man, he just wants his family to get along. He understands how important family is. And he's always been advocating for family. He was like, we are all we have. Do you not understand that? When shit hits the fan, we have to stick together. Because he was thinking about the prophecy. He was like, if we are not together, then the prophecy can't be prophesying and we're going to die out. We're going to be responsible for our own deaths. Stop playing. This is stupid. This is dumb. I am tired. Do you not see me? Bitch, I have no eye. Bitch, I have no cheek. I can barely stand and my ass is at this table yelling at each and every one of y'all to tighten the fuck up. I'm tired. I am tired. And so Ray, once again, always extending the olive branch because she understands how much her father wants this. She gives a toast. It was a really nice, sweet toast to Alicent. Alicent stands up, gives her a toast, which is a really nice, sweet toast. And then, of course, the kids out here playing and shit. And Aegon is out here messing with Jace about his wife, his betrothed. It makes him stand up, so he has to give a toast. And then One-Eyed Willie down there is trying to pop up, and the whole entire time Day is looking at him like, please, I'm just ready to lay your ass flat. I'm tired of you, bitch. I'm tired of you already. And then we have sweet baby girl Helena, who is like my favorite toast of the night, and she was like, congratulations on being married, cousins. It's not so bad, because he usually ignores you unless he's drunk. And the way she had her arm, and she was like, come on, it's so cute. It's so fucking cute. She's so cute. But it looked like things were going to smooth over until Viserys left. And it wasn't anybody else's fault except for One-Eyed Willie. Okay, granted, Luke did laugh when they placed a pig in front of him. I understand why. It's like, oh, a kid laughter. Remember that one time? But One-Eyed Willie, once again, Pop Off Central, decides to step up and say some foul, unnecessary shit. Everybody already knows. We don't need a toast to try to bring it up again when your dad had just said, sit the fuck down and shut up. That's your problem, okay? Nobody listens. And so, of course, Mr. Poppington decides to pop off, and he was getting ready to run at Rhaenyra's kids, and slowly but surely, here come Day stand in front of him and was just like, nah. And then he walks off. Exactly. That's how you know real shit. Okay, when you walk up to somebody, don't even say nothing. He just barely made a move to his head, and old boy walked off because he knew better. Granted, Kristen Cole has been training his ass, but you still do not have enough experience to play with a grown ass man. Period, sis. Period. Okay? Period. Don't play games. Let's not do it. And so towards the end of the episode, Viserys is just getting weaker and weaker and weaker. He's getting ready to die. And in his freaking confusion, in his dead man, dying man confusion, he talks to Alicent, thinking that it's the conversation he's continuing with Rhaenyra, and mentions the prince that's promised and mentions Aegon's dream. And Alicent's dumb ass decides to take what he said and only apply it to her son. I'm like, bitch, there's two Aegons alive right now. Your son doesn't have dreams. He says Aegon the Conqueror. He says Aegon's dream. He's not talking about your fucking son. He's talking about goddamn Aegon the Conqueror. Like, girl, you know better. You know better. But the selfishness and stupidity inside of her can only relate what he is saying to her children and nothing else. And now she's getting ready to start some shit that's going to fuck it up for a real one. So that was a long intro, but I don't care. I'm passionate about my shit. So, on that note, let's go ahead and jump into episode 9, the penultimate episode of House of the Dragon. I don't have a title, but I think it's called The Green Council. And we're gonna skip. So, And this is where the treachery begins. And yes, treachery, because Alicent is trying to usurp the throne with her kids. Yes. Yes, she is. Oh!
Stay here. Tell no one.
She about to go tell the white whatever name is. He's like, I'm so sad for my friend, but ma'am, we must call in the banners. We must keep it together.
I saw him last night.
He told me that Aegon needs to be on the throne because that's what he had dreamed, and
his last words to me, and I was the only one to hear it.
Trash. 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 Is she gonna signal somebody? Yep. That's a signal. She over here looking at her window like, fuck yeah. She's like, wah, 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 wah. I gotta let everybody know. Not rolling the balls down.
With his last breath, he impressed upon the Queen his final wish.
So fucking stupid.
Then we may proceed now with the full assurance of his blessing on our long-laid plans.
Yes, there is much to be done.
Look at her. Look at her face.
Well in hand, the gold will
Look at his face.
Let ravens be.
Look at his face.
And I will not believe that he said this on his deathbed, alone with only the boy's mother as a witness.
He's gonna die though.
This is seizure.
It is.
This is theft.
It is.
It is treason.
It is.
At the least.
Mind
It is.
your tongue, Lyman.
The king was well last night.
There he go. There he go, his bitch ass in the back. Getting ready to commit the first murder. Bitch ass in the back.
I will have no part.
First murder. Bitch ass nigga to the left. First murder. He is never going to be punished. He is trash. Sir, now you're about to go. You're about to go.
She'll never bend the knee. Nor will Damon, which you know.
So that's why they're talking about killing him. Come on, sweetie. Step up. Be smarter. Be smarter.
You plan to kill them.
Yes. Yes, they do. Absolutely. Congratulations. Welcome to the party, bitch. Welcome to the party. Held in your honor.
But a sacrifice we must make to secure Aegon's succession, and then there is.
He can't do it. Look at his face.
Wouldn't wish for any
But the king did not wish for the murder of his daughter.
Stupid. Even though you're gonna die. It's okay though. Here you go. Merry Christmas. I will not be involved, although now you're gonna die. Go ahead and grab that cloak and put it on so you can skip around this table.
Your father, there is a beast beneath the board.
Say it again, bitch! He's like, yes! Yes! That's who y'all want in charge. This is your king.
Keep secretly.
This is your king. Ah! Oh, go find him right up in some chick out there in them streets. They left her ass in there.
God.
Did they imprison everyone? He's like, what's going on? You should know what's going on. You should know. You already know.
If anything has happened.
Cole needs me, Mother.
He's like, I'm ready to go outside and fuck it up for a real one, Mother. All right. I've been training. My other eye is looking for action. Okay, Bleach. If you're looking for some action, I am, sir. Allow me to go outside. Ah! Oh!
You see, the man we seek is the young Prince Aegon. I may trust, I hope, in the discretion of your
Girls, is Aegon in here?
How you've grown.
Ooh. She was like, ooh, I want to ride. Listen. He's a good-looking man.
I am no oath breaker.
I will not bend the knee.
He's gonna kill everybody in here. Everybody who says no is about to get it.
Anyone else?
Bye, Lord Caswell. This is what y'all wanted. This is the Alicent shit y'all wanted, huh? This is the shit, huh? This is the Alicent shit y'all wanted. Couldn't be me. Yep, that's why she's finna die. Yep. Go right ahead. You know it's coming. You know it's coming. I'm surprised, unless he's gonna bend the knee and then get out.
10 years, I should say. They have them grow the nails and file the teeth. Makes them more formidable. Prince Aegon spends many a night in this place.
Trash. Trash.
Aegon, one of many I'd waged.
Damn. He's trying to get the fuck out of Dodge or send a message or something.
Desire you should be.
Say it with your chest. Don't be a bitch. Your uncle would have said it. Nigga! He's trying to hurry up and get the fuck out of Dodge.
The Lord Confessor presumes. I have no love for the princess.
Where were you going then with such urgency?
Home to get the fuck out of Dodge. You can't lie well enough. You're gonna die. It's okay though. I was like, you know who's gonna be on a rampage? Damon. Y'all just secreted away his brother like this. The Silent Sisters. Come on. You better strut out of there. I'm glad she really did care for him. In some way, shape, or form. I'm glad she did. However, you're stupid. Woo! Dumb. Now you're like 30. And you're by yourself for the first time. I just walk around with no panties on.
And you're usurping the throne.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Believe it or you are wiser than I believed you to be. Queen counts the cost to her people. And yet you toil still in service to men. Your father, your husband, your son.
Bitch!
You desire not to be free, but
Come
you have a
on.
window in the wall of your prison.
Come on! Bitch, you trapped. Exactly the point. No. My job is to stand behind it and clean its pointy spires. If she was fighting for herself, she would have joined the cause. Look at that, look at that, look at that. She's like, my bitch has no balls. My bitch has no breasties. And they're still looking for Aegon. Ciao! The episode's almost over. Not really. It's not. For me, it's not, because I talked like 15 minutes in the beginning. Him and his lips be cracking me the fuck up.
My prince.
My condolences on the passing of your king.
Ha! Bitch. Thank you. Open the bag, look into it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
I will remember.
He will not, ma'am. That is not good enough for me. If I'm dealing with you, I'm like, I want to see done now. You have the power. You're handing the fucking king.
sold you for a price.
And why have you paid it? I want my mother.
Your grandfather, the Hand, will meet you outside the city walls.
Not him running. Run, bitch, run! This is y'all's king. Woo!
I do regret this, friend.
His mouth be mouthing. Try it. You better catch her, brother. You should have fell on your sword, you bitch. He's like, oh shit, let me bring my Jesus book over here. Look at him looking. Is he?
I have no wish to rule, no taste for duty. I'm not suited. I get no argument from
This is y'all's king. This is y'all's king.
Never to be found.
This. I'm gonna make eye contact with the camera. I want y'all hoes to know how dumb y'all look. I want you to know I see how dumb you look. I want you to understand that while I'm looking at your dumbness, I am externally and internally chortling at your stupidity.
More than once it has proved advantageous to those willing to feed the weaver.
And this weaver watches me.
Time out. Is this the payment for the information? Is she only fansing it right now? With her ankle meat and her feet? Do you ever know? Sometimes you're my hero. Got two working feet for you to see. What would you do if you picked up something with your toes? Girl, I'm trying to experiment. I'd be like, here's this bottle. Y'all, we knew something was creepy was happening, but that's just...
Destroy his advantage. It must be taken out at the head. When the queen dies, the bees fly without purpose.
So he's gonna try to kill what's-your-face and take her spies. He was like, how the fuck does she know the things that I didn't know before I should have known them? Look at his feet. Looking at her feet. Y'all almost took a sip. I almost took a sip. You almost got me. Almost spit out my wine. She does not want to look at him beat his meat to her feet. Lord Jesus. If there was only OnlyFans for her to get her life. And this is what y'all had. Decency and honor and decorum. This man don't want to be king. He told y'all that from the jump. This is the reason why shit should have stayed the way it was. I'm just saying. They're forcing this kid to do something he don't want to fucking do. If she loved her kids as much as she thought, or as much as she said she loves her kids, she wouldn't put them in this position. She wouldn't put them in this position. She is painting targets on her children's back for no reason other than her dad's grasp at power. My girl's trapped in her room. She can't leave. Who the fuck?
With me, princess.
Come on!
Treachery stand.
Please be careful.
Where are we?
Just south of Kingsway. The Blackwater's this way.
Come on, girl. You gotta get out of there. Y'all, this is the trash. This is the trash. Targaryens could have been a great dynasty. My goodness. My goodness. Just imagine if what Viserys had wanted had come to pass.
Do you know what has been done to give you this day? In an hour you will be king.
And my father never wanted this.
Yep.
He had 20 years to name the
Yep. Exactly. Yep. Let me tell you something. This is more legendary than Cersei's. Cersei's had that bite to it because she was like, "I'm gonna be on the throne no matter what the fuck y'all motherfuckers want." Try me, bitch. I got him out 10 yet. I feel so bad for this poor boy. Let me tell you why. Granted, he's a piece of shit, but he doesn't want this responsibility, and now he's gonna have to figure it out. God, I can't wait for season 2. So fucking good. Trash!
The crown of the conqueror, passed down through generations.
You gonna pass out? What you gonna do, dog? Just let it be set on your head. Good job. Well done. Secure the wig. He's so mad! He looks so good, though.
Aegon Targaryen is the true heir to the Iron Throne.
He's not the heir, he's the king right now. You didn't have to say that. You could have just held your tongue. I'm the king. Dad's dead. I'm sorry, but his brother is really fine back there. He's like, it's a me, Mario. You feel better? Child, you about to be locked up in the tower. Who did it? Who did it? Do you want to know who did it? I can tell you who did it. I can tell you who did it! There be the dragons. If you're part of my podcast with my friends, you know exactly why I said that. There be the dragons. She is fully dressed in her getup. She's like, girl, I will blast through that bitch.
Open the door!
Why are they closing the doors? Beast beneath the floorboards, bitch! That's the answer. If he was really bad about it, you would have fired them all. But it's okay, though. It's okay. The grace she just gave you. She could have killed everyone in there. The grace she gave you. The grace she gave you. Because she could have killed all of you. She could have done it. She could have done it, decided not to do it because she was like, you know what? You should have been better, bitch. Bitch, you should have been better. Bitch, you should have been better. Oh, you should have been better. Let me tell you what. Alicent, huh? Alicent, huh? Uh-huh. From Aegon's lips, he had 20 years to change his mind. What makes you think he did it at the last possible second? Bitch is dumb. Okay? I don't want to be king. Bitch is dumb. I'm just saying, like, this is, she could have killed them all, and she didn't. The grace, the glory. Nisi is a very sweet one. I would have flambéed all of them and then been like, I'm out. Especially after you kept me captive. I'm out. But now the daughter's prophecy makes sense. I wonder if they're going to start listening to her. Probably not, but I'm glad the beast in the floorboards came through. You know what I'm saying? And now we know that Aegon's little bastards are everywhere, just like Robert Baratheon, little bastards everywhere. And I'm wondering if Otto is going to keep his promise to Messiah, whatever her name is. If she's still alive, I don't know. But yeah, listen. This episode was great. It was divine. The shenanigans that took place. The fact that the thing I hate most about all of this is that Kristen Cole never ever gets his due. The moment, like, there's so many times he should have been killed, banished, stripped of his title, but he is still there, and it annoys me to my core that he is still fucking there. He is still there. It drives me insane. Because, especially after Breakbones should have never been banished like that. The only reason he was is just to hurt Rhaenyra. He should have never been sent home. And not to mention, you got that dude in there masturbating to ejaculation about the queen's feet, ankle, and calf. You guys, I almost spat out my wine. Thank goodness I didn't drink a damn drippity droppity drop. Okay? And I almost feel bad for Alicent, except for the fact that she too, it has a part in causing all of this. Like, none of this needed to be. She had to usurp the throne. And yes, that's exactly what she did. There's so many people who are still confused on what's going on. Just because it's tradition doesn't mean that there can only be a king of Westeros just because of tradition. It's just like right now. In the United States of America, there has never been a woman president. Not because there are rules against women being president. It's just that no one has garnered enough votes to make it as president. That's all that is. There are no rules saying a queen can't rule. There are no rules. It's a preference that they want a man to rule. But listen, honey, baby, it's about to get real spicy. It's about to get real serious. It's about to be on in Poppingtons. And I'm so excited. And I was worried about where we were going because there's so many things that could have popped up in this episode. Like seeing the preview for last episode, it made it seem like things were happening faster. And I was really worried for the story's sake. But now I know exactly where we are. I think next episode might be the tipping point to the shenanigans, and they're going to save that for the second season. A lot of people aren't coming back the second season. Okay? They're either going to have new actors, actresses, but they're not coming back. All right? We still don't even know what's going on with Corlys. Like, because as far as we know, Corlys is still sick. He's not dead. He is sick. He's suffering from fever from the injury he had. We don't know if he's still alive in this. And I just, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. So just to let you guys know, I'm probably going to put it in front because I edit these videos. I have an editor for some of my series, but for this particular series, I edit. So I'm going to try to put in the beginning that I do a podcast, AK Watch, every Monday night it starts between 9 and 9:15. Excuse me, more than likely on the 9:15 side. And we discuss the previous episode and we delve into some book theories. We try to keep it as spoiler free as possible to the ending of like specific events in the book. We're not going to say, hey, X, Y, and Z happens and they kill A, B, C, D, and then JKLMNOP happens. We don't do that. We'll try to keep it as vague and condensed as possible. But if you want to join for these discussions on AK Watch's channel, I'm telling y'all, we got some tidbit. I got some tinfoil happening from this episode too. So on that note, guys, thanks for hanging with me, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Bye. Child, it's so good.